Dyslexic genius here. What I'm going to talk about is a phonograph, and you turn the brake off and it goes, you turn the brake on and the turntable goes, eeet. Well, there's a couple of tricks to fix it. The first trick is, this is a Victor brake assembly. So what we're looking down, the motor board is here, and this is the top end. And this little brake piece here, and that little bit of leather hits in here. And sometimes it gets corroded up over 120 years. So what you can do is you take a paper towel and you get some lacquer thinner on it, and you just gently clean the inside right here.
And what does that remove?
And that'll remove all the junk in here like this that collects over the years. Then the other thing is, you just take a little bit of 320 sandpaper and you sand it off, because the outside gets hard too. So now this is a little softer. You don't want to oil it, and then you'll bolt everything back in and see if it stops. If it still makes the squeak, then the culprit is this leather has dried out, okay? And leather doesn't last 120 years unless you're putting saddle soap on it, you know? And so when you're doing all that, and then while you have your turntable off and you're cleaning, maybe you ought to give the spindle shaft a little shot of oil. I did love that for you.
Okay, how do you replace the leather then?
How you replace the leather? You take this out. You take a straight razor and cut that like that. And it'll grab it with a pair of pliers.
So you're going to take out the
Yeah, see how that broke off?
Yeah.
And you'll just cut it and pull it out. Or you can drill them out. I drill them out sometimes. There we go. You get it out. This one's being stubborn for me. And you see how this one's flaking apart? There we go. Now what you'll do is you'll take a pair of needle nose pliers, and you see how this is round. And you'll just bend this out just a little bit, like that. You'll stick in a new piece of leather. Then you will come in and clamp this down on the new leather. And then you're going to have to trim it down a little, and then you'll have to work with a little. So what you're going to do is put the turntable on and go, it's not really breaking hard. Okay, I take a little bit off till it clicks in. So you'll have, that'll be on, and now the leather piece is hitting the inside of the turntable. So you're here, and now if it's not stopping, you trim a little to get this to pivot over. Once in a while, this piece at the top here gets bent up, and that can be rubbing also on the bottom of your turntable. So you might have to play around with taking this, and you'll bend them like that, and you'll bend it up or you'll bend it down. You want to check also on the bottom of the turntable if you have scratch marks. And that's usually from the top of these. These get bent sometimes. You know, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's my tip for the day.